Hi, welcome to the Girls Table podcast, and I'm your host, Tariro, Gurure. We're going to be talking about elections and young women participation, but in particular, young women and participation from the rural areas from Plumtree. A young woman from Plumtree, her name is Unangoni Nkomo Mahwachini. Thank you so much for just being with us, and thank you for representing the young woman, that young rural woman from Plumtree. We know Gutama elections, they are coming. They're coming and they are very soon. Just wanted to find out how active are young women in Plumtree, Emakaya, taking up the space to say they want to be candidates or they are registered to vote in Tezinjengazones.
Bayapo bano register voter civili, but bahomanana. Isuse vanhu vanokula isuse vanana vesikana tingani to salila kwazo muzvinhu zvevhota hatizi kuti indaba, but kungani hatizofundisiwa hatizobudziwa zvakanaka. Tina zvimwe zvinhu zvatinove tingani tona mamitsi atinove takalingila kuti kuna zvinhu zvatinowa zvemanyepwa zvisimaleveswa zvakasiyana siyana zvinotidiscourage sevanhu vechikadzi kuti timndile mberi nezvinhu zvema-elections.
You spoke about the issue of information not coming to you guys, or there isn't much voter education. The CSOs is playing a very critical role in making sure that there's information dissemination, there's information ebantwini emakhaya. But is it really coming deep down lapha ePlumtree lapho hlala khona? And if it's coming, is it sufficient for you guys to take up the space?
Iyapo luzivo goyapo govuya nenzela dzakasiyana nevanhu ma-organization akasiyana koga iswi sevanhu vaho vachechana. I think iswi kuna iswi kuti tinde sometimes kodwa niwa mihangano ko havana abatonda kuti benoziva benowana information yekuti tizive kuti kwakajari nezvinhu zvevhota.
So the meetings that are happening in the community, there are no young women. Confirm there are no young women that are going to be heard. So even if it's random meetings, abizwa ngosopugu alihambi.
Bahomanana. Kukahomanana kuti tinde anganyepe. Nami ndakajali kuti ndinde muhangana ajalo ndo enditi azvinhu zvevanhu vahula. Dalinga kuti abogogole bo mama abanonda imya ndosalila.
Okay.
Ndolevelekana ni vanhu vanoziva kuti hayi isayidzangu ati hayi ndinganyepa.
So you just raised a very particular question ukuthi you engage with young people your age. But is there peer-to-peer encouragement amongst you guys ukuthi sasibamba nenini bakithi silomlandu in the community to say we want to be visible, we want to find ourselves in the space, sifuna ukuzithola sikhona njengaba abathungameli, number one, and also maybe as just simple things like ukuba a registered voter. But before you answer me, are you a registered voter yourself?
Yes.
That's good. So we can continue.
Well, ndingati mubakhwinya bangu ni vanhu vose nje vandinozana navo vandinofunda navo toleveleka kwazo nezvinhu zveregistered nevota nema-elections tohaka bekuti tive part of it. And cycle yangu nuwose is a registered voter.
A circle with registered voters. So it's either you miss out or you are not part of the circle. Yes. That's your mandate.
Yes.
All right. I just want to find out whether AMA registration centers are accessible. Are they closed? And if they are not closed, what are you doing as young people to say whether akachana or aseduze siyahamba? Obviously aseduze liyahamba, but nxa ikachana liyenza njani? Are you still going?
I think last year before kusankabe ne voter registration education zvinjiji ma organization asana kanginila kwakudondisa kungani kondiwa zvinhu zvakajalo, but ngwenwali by then tatina tili ma group tila kuti gwendo kube gulelu lethu. But ngwenwali vanhu kuna vanhu vanobuya bethama ma mobile registration, so kwashibe lula for issue kuti unobe haka register andino register kundawo yakajali.
You were saying ukuthi maybe could we encourage maybe ama stakeholders like SEC and this CSOs labantu akade besenza voter education in your community emakhaya to encourage izek ukuthi njoba sesisiyafika to the proclamation of the date. Anytime the president might just proclaim the date, and we don't want anyone left behind, especially young people in rural areas. But also, Singatin, what can we tell ZEC if you were to meet a ZEC stakeholder today? What would you tell them?
Kuna bamwe bakasalila, not because we abatorhaga register voter, but the issue of documents. So I think kuti kwamela kuti kungine ma stakeholders akasiyana ne baba bema documents bezame ukuthi bebhathe baba basina ma documents kusibene nosalila no senka register voter to seniti thametse hango yosi.
Everyone, no one should be left behind. So the issue of documentation is really an issue in Matabeleland where people don't have, generations and generations are not documented.
Kwazo kusi bana kusi issue talk bana batukununu, but even vanhu vahola bayapo vasina ma documents and kothama kuti besikwanise register vote.
So they should register to vote. But also I want to understand from you, Unangoni, ukuthi I hear that also older people that have documents but are not interested at all in Dabalezi as a participator, as electorates, or even to find themselves in meetings because they fear being victimized and all that. How true is that in your community?
It's very true. Kuna kuti nohlana iko leveleka nekwezwini zvevota nekuti keneko iwachi chinya wachi no abantu vele bakwezwini zvinohlisa zvino zvakajalo jalo. So no kusingazibe ukuthi imi ndingamiliki lapha ekuzwini zwe-register zvema elections koyikene wachi unoshithama yani. So zvakajalo ndizvo zvinothama kene vanhu bahola begcine bethi ayi mandonda andonda kwena.
That makes a sense. But you as a young person, kulento yenzayo wena in your community, is there something that you do in your community to encourage other people to register to vote, to participate, actively participate in the upcoming harmonized elections?
Imi bakhunya bangu bose ndobabuza ukuthi I register ni vote. Ndokova ndakubuza ukuthi awupa uzana nami tisekatos register vote. Ngoba ndokubuza ukuthi okay awuzo register voter for what reasons, then teka salebelekane kwakho ndekugulabo ngondo ukuthi hayi kwakajalo iko kwawunoziba teiko. The truth is this.
I really like your way of thinking. No register to vote. No playing, no grooving, no going to these things. So if you were a mother to an 18-year-old, would you be so tough to say no registering to vote, no food?
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
No, but because an angry man is a hungry man, or a hungry man is an angry man. So if they are hungry, they will be pushed to go register to vote.
Yes.
Yeah, you're making sense. But the fundamental thing that I want to say, do you have young female candidates that are contesting in the upcoming general elections?
Yeah. But obviously kuna victimization around the whole thing. So vanhu vanovengani na iwo issue nami I think ndakadzala into ndili skeptical votela nwechikadzi antoziva kune ukuthi takakula kwakajalo ukuthi ma candidates most of the time vanhu vechilungu.
So patriarchy.
Yeah.
Patriarchy is coming into play.
Yeah.
And how can we demystify patriarchy in 30 seconds? How can we not want men to be always the leaders, yet we have capable women?
I think kukuna issue vanhu vechikadzi kuti tikudzane and believe in each other nje kuti all right abakuli kuti imi ndachi decide vote, let's vote for each other.
Let's vote for each other. After all, we are the major, one of the biggest constituency in this country. So if we were to vote for women, it would make perfect sense.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for taking your time to be with us from your busy schedule. My beautiful Kalanga. I wish you guys could see her face. But hell well, she's an amazing young woman from Plumtree, and she's doing absolutely amazing in a space to say, if you're not a registered voter as a young person in my space, asisadlali sonke. So thank you so much for taking time to be with us here on the Girls Table podcast. I'm your host, Tariro Gurure. Until next time, thank you so much.